After we map the vector PDF layers to our project template, we need to elevate the existing and proposed contours. Business Center digitized all the lines for you, but they don't have any elevations. Before we do that, let's delete all the unwanted data. You will notice in the View filter, we still see all the deleted layers. Just simply run Project Cleanup again and remove the empty layers. Now we have proposed design and the existing conditions. It could be a little hard on the eyes to look at the data with this high contrast PDF. Business Center gives you several ways to filter the PDF background. Just go to the Project Explorer and right-click on the PDF and go to its properties. I personally like the dimmed option. We are ready to elevate the existing contours. Just select one and go to Elevate Lines. Type in the elevation, hit Enter, and then click Another and type it in. Notice how the lines change back to green. Business Center has an option that lets you display all the 0 or 2D data in an alternate color. Graphically, you'll see what is left to be elevated. This is a river, so all we need to do is elevate a couple of contours on one side of the river and then a couple on the other. Just select the contour and type in the elevation, and then this one. If we do this correctly, this will be the last time we need to type in any elevations, at least for the original ground. Earlier I mentioned Business Center gives you many ways to elevate contours. One of the quickest is elevate contours by crossing. All we have to do now is swipe a line through 2 known elevations and we'll elevate them in series. We just elevated 9 contours. Let's look at the existing ground in 3D. This is where 2 computer screens can come in handy, or one larger monitor. Just right-click on the Plan View tab and pick New Vertical Window. If we select a line in 3D, we can see it highlighted in the Plan View as well. We can edit in 3D View as well as Plan View. Because Business Center gives you these tools, this can't be any faster. Not only will we see the contours change colors when we elevate them, but we can also see them elevate in real time in 3D View. If we make a mistake, we should see it right away. I always exaggerate the 3D data, so if we do make a mistake, they will stick out even more. Just swipe the line through the contours and look over at your other monitor or window to see them elevate. Because the contours come down to the bottom of the river, I'm being careful to elevate them in series. Not that hard to do. Can't get any quicker. We're already done with the existing ground. Just validate it now in the 3D view. Once done with the original ground, just zoom way out in the 3D view and drag a box around all the unwanted data. Then delete them. Once again, if this was a layer-based PDF, the hatch lines and some of the other data wouldn't have been assigned to the same layer as the existing ground. Now the proposed design. Before we start elevating contours, let me show you some of the editing tools in Business Center. The control points in the swale line have the same line weight as the proposed contours. If we drag a box from the bottom up, we will select all the lines as part of the same layer. If we drag a box from top down, it will only select what is inside that box. Hold the Control key down and quickly select as many as you would like to delete. I find a good place to start. Use Elevate Lines for the first couple of contours. Type in the elevation and hit Enter. Do this for a second contour. Then we can use Elevate Contours by crossing. Just swipe a line across the contours and watch the colors change as we elevate them. I know this isn't a training, but all you need to do is avoid the lines that aren't contours. Just go around them and you will find that you don't need to do much editing before you get started. Swipe the line, the contours change color. Performing takeoffs like this with older methods like digitizing off of a tablet or heads up on screen would have taken you days to do this takeoff. With Business Center's tools, we can do the same kind of takeoff in hours, not days, with greater accuracy than you are used to. This is a great job with lots of dirt to be excavated. Once you are awarded the job, usually you need to get to work from day one. With how clean Business Center pulls out the PDF vectors, you can get to work right away. This data should be good enough for a rough grade model. Just use Business Center's data management to write out all the files for all of your data collectors and machines, giving your data prep department time to refine and perfect the 3D model. Remember, data management is part of the core free product.